I'm just, I got nothing. So, hey. Subscribe. Hello everybody, my name is Mathis, and hey, welcome back to some more Plague Inc. Evolved. In my continued effort, both on and off camera, to unlock everything again after my new computer and losing some save data, I figured you guys liked the last episode well enough that I might as well record another one. And I want to play one of my favorite ones, the necroa virus right here. It's zombies, which if you know my channel, then you should know why I like it a lot. And for a while, actually, this virus was besting me for quite a long time. However, a while ago, I kind of did some research like, oh, that's kind of a good way to do it. And we're gonna go through I think the most commonly accepted way to win as the necroa virus. And it makes sense when you think about it. You gotta kind of get into the mind of a zombie. So here's I usually have a different setup for this particular virus, but I don't have everything unlocked. So I'm just gonna go with these particular two. Darwinists will basically say, hey, the virus is going to evolve on its own every so often, which is going to be good for us because we're not going to focus too much on evolutions in the first half of the game. And aerocyte means it'll start spreading via air a lot easier, which is way, way, way better for us. The key to this particular virus, I'm just going to go with brutal because it's been a while. The key to this particular virus, oh right, I called it PAX. PAX POX, baby. We already did Ligma, but you know, you never feel more like a zombie in real life than after a convention. So PAX POX is what we're gonna do. So the key to this particular virus in zombies is that zombie virus, once you have zombies wandering around, is very easy to see. And you can be like, hey, that man's a zombie. And there's two problems with that in this game. One, the cure will get figured out really fast, and two, they start creating something, if I remember correctly, called ZCOM bases, which is like a ripoff of XCOM, kind of like our vampire playthrough, but not as widespread, and usually only in one country at a time, and if we let them get out of control, they will annihilate us. So our goal is to spread throughout the world as quietly and as quickly as possible without really any symptoms, minus maybe one or two that get automatically evolved, and then flip a switch and make the virus kill everything and then immediately turn them into zombies. As always, we're gonna do what I like to do, which is picking a country in the kind of African, Middle Eastern area. I kind of prefer, I usually do Saudi Arabia or Egypt. I really like Egypt because it has a couple of ports that they can go to different areas of the world from, and an airport. So I think we're gonna pick Egypt for this one. And we're just gonna go ahead and unpause the game. And we're gonna go ahead and start going really, really, really fast. So what we're gonna do right out the gate is if we pop into our little dingly dangly touch my wanger area over here, I can't remember the name of it. We're gonna be looking for here. We're gonna go for transmission, and we're just immediately gonna go towards animals and start making animals our carriers for pretty much everything. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this one, genetic shift, which is a mutation that helps cross-species infection. And then we're gonna work it this way. Bats, rats, mosquitoes, birds, then bats too, because this area right here increases the infectivity so high. And we want these things to be infecting as fast as we goddamn can, fam. No more ligging my nuts, just ligging my victory, you know what I'm saying? Green tech firm claims to have developed a power station that runs entirely on laughter and joy. Oh boy, my favorite kind of thing. All right, so that should give us our first bats. Then we're gonna go to rats afterward. And we should hopefully start seeing this thing spread pretty fast. Fingers crossed anyway. Okay, that should be enough DNA to grab us rats, which we will. Mosquitoes are next at 11 DNA points, which also shouldn't be that bad. And then we should really start to see things maneuver out of Egypt once the infectivity starts to tick up pretty fast. And you can see over here, it's going rather quickly already. Mosquitoes, then birds and bats too, and we'll be immediately done. And we're just gonna fingers crossed that things spread even faster. So PAX POX is mutated and developed the insomnia system without using DNA. Okay, that might be good. So the way this particular tactic works and why it's so good, insomnia is not what I want. I want to go over here. But the reason it's so good is because what we're gonna do is there's different ways this can work. There's different branches that this virus goes down, and one's basically an infectivity branch, and the other one's a combat branch. We're gonna immediately go down the combat branch side and just make our zombies as lethal as possible. If you ever played Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, think that kind of zombie. Okay, let's unpause and let the infectivity continue. This is actually not a great start so far. It's been very slow to spread. Usually I've already hit a couple of countries from here, but we are not getting so lucky, which is very unfortunate. Come on guys, make out, stick your dick in other people. Ah, perfect. The USA is really good. There we go. That's what I want to see. Getting the USA infected is great. Any major countries, the sooner we can get them infected, the better. We basically need staging grounds, because when we flip the switch, much like the vampire playthrough, we're going to be able to start moving our zombies around and hopefully just wiping out any potential areas where ZCOM bases could pop up. And as long as we're within, you know, a good walking distance, as soon as a ZCOM base pops up, we should just be able to move our zombies there and kill them. You'll see how that works in due time. For now, we need to keep on just letting the infectivity grow. Back to transmission, we still need birds. 17, yep. PAX POX has mutated hypersalivation. That's actually great because that is down the tree we want to go. That should be birds, and next up is bats at 20 DNA points. So we basically hit the whole realm of animal life, and they're just carrying our little disease around for us. There goes some boats with some infected people, which is great. USA is a wealthy country with high quality healthcare. To spread faster, you may need to evolve the drug resistance ability. It's fine. We don't really want the drug resistance ability. If anything, weather resistance might be better. They've already discovered PAX POX, which is kind of upsetting. Weather resistance to get them into the northern regions and a little easier is way better for us. See, that's really, really good. They're already working on a cure in Egypt, but we are now starting to spread wildly, which is great. Hopefully we start seeing, I need to hit 20. I need bats too, fam. We are spreading really, really, really slowly on this go around. All right, from there, we can worry about working on either cold or heat resistance, depending on where our weaknesses are at that particular moment, and then working down this tree. But for now, we need to just wait it out and start banking points. All right, we got the fever symptom, which is kind of unfortunate, because if we pop into here, our infectivity is high, but our severity is getting higher as well. And severity means a higher chance of them starting to cure this thing. Japan, okay, yes. Yes, yes. Actually, what I'm gonna do is it seems that we're having harder issues in the colder weather climates. So just a little bit of cold weather resistance to go further. We've been fine going south. We're already in some of the islands, which is great. They have just barely started working on the cure, but this is gonna skyrocket now that it's started. And what we need to do is just bank our points. That's all we need to do is just continually bank our points. We don't really want the USA will become infected in time. This is actually really good all of a sudden. We're now on the WHO watch list, but if we take a look at our infected area, look at how much we've already infected. Basically all of Africa. Europe is a little bit of a problem. We haven't really touched Europe that much. Russia, China, Japan. We have yet to touch Korea, and we need to hit some of these islands over here too, which we will. We will eventually evolve an ability to be able to command our zombies, which we are going to want to do. So more. Look at the world is getting so infected so fast, and the cure is going really fucking slow, which is awesome. We'll pop that. We're actually banking way more points than I thought we were gonna bank at this point. Usually by now in my normal playthroughs, I've gotten a little unlucky and the cure is already kind of hit, and we just have to manage with what we have, but we're not hitting it that bad. Now we're gonna see it start to skyrocket over 50%. We're gonna wait to the last minute before we start turning everything into zombies here. We're gonna wait. Okay, right there, right up before 100%. All right, with 76 points, we're just gonna dive down this tree of the hunger tree. So we'll go over what I'm picking up here in a second. So we're gonna grab this, and that's it. So what we ended up doing was we basically just said, okay, while it's got some faint reminiscence of zombies, you know, a little bit of drooling and insomnia and they can't sleep, we're just flipping a switch. There's like a thing of a mastermind behind the disease just going boop and flipping a switch. So we ended up picking up polyphagia, which is compulsive hunger. They just eat, and they lack hygiene. So people just eat and don't shower, which means they're gonna be spreading it more. Over here, gastroenteritis, which is inflammation of the GI tract causing frequent vomiting, which is awesome for infection. Followed by cannibalism, extreme compulsion to bite any other humans, significantly increasing infectivity and as well as lethality. And then the big daddy of them all, cytopathic reanimation. Formation of complex neural structures enables reanimation of damaged cells and restoration of low-level vitals. Basically turns people into zombies. Followed by anaerobic resuscitation. Infected brain cells switch to anaerobic respiration. Lactic acid buildup is lethal and destroys higher brain process and personality. So this is our kill switch. So anybody who died now will come back. But now the disease is also incredibly deadly. It'll just start killing people. And then over here, which is enhanced motor control, and this is the path we're gonna start going down, is nutrient flow to parietal lobe, improving in movement and coordination, and increases severity, particularly of urban environments. Basically, they can move more normally. They're not just shuffling and falling over. They're actually walking and maybe jogging. And we're gonna go up this tree over here, which will allow them to start growing muscles and getting basically built to murder. All the while, we're gonna eventually and very soon wanna start grabbing Horde Instinct Base and 1, which will allow us to start commanding zombies in the thousands to move from country to country and start building infection that way. So for now, POX has started turning infected corpses into zombies and will grow more powerful over time. Beautiful. So hopefully we can start murdering people. There we go. We've got the disease, the cure happening. So now what we're gonna start seeing is that the disease, there's gonna be a cure bar going up and a zombie bar going up, but hopefully we're so deadly already that it really won't matter. It'll be too late, they'll just start dying. We're actually gonna go ahead and grab enhanced sensory integration because this is gonna be very important for an interesting little combo later. But there we go, 5 DNA points and we can start moving people around, which is awesome. Now though, we're gonna start seeing the deaths of many. 75 million 75 million people worldwide have died. That's what I was trying to say. Let's start packing up some points. Look at the zombies, they're just outpacing everything. So what we want to do is start infecting the world. So we've got zombies over here, and we're just gonna go, hey zombies, go to the United States and really start fucking them up, please. Normal life in South Africa is beginning to break down, which is great for us. And we can actually grab some muscle strength, which we want. And then we're gonna start going down the spitter zombie tree where they're spitting acid and vomiting like crazy. So now we have zombies in the US, which is awesome. Faced with overwhelming evidence, governments confirm that POX can trigger pathological aggression in corpses, but say the situation is under control. Of course it is. Of course it's under control. You don't have to convince me. It's under control. And now we're just gonna watch things start to spread. We still have no ZCOM at all. Let's grab that spitter. Well, this one right here is acid reflux. Extreme laryngographical reflux causes acidic saliva, increases severity, and then this one will be the spitting that we want. But for now, we need to start packing points, which we have. Oh, there's a spitting one. All right, we got that. So if we hit Z, anything with a white outline means we have zombies there. So what we need to do is start hitting areas that don't have zombies. So for instance, we have about 1 million zombies here. Let's grab a handful, send them off to Australia. We've got zombies here. They're whoa. So these, by the way, mean everything alive is dead in that area. So we're gonna wanna go boom. How many zombies do we have here? 1,000? And we've got 38 million here. So go to Russia. Go to Spain. And once, we're gonna hit New Guinea as well. And the islands. The islands are always the things that I fuck up. I always forget the islands exist. So we want to try and spread at a pace in which they just can't tend to keep up. All right, there's ZCOM right there, which is awesome because it's Italy and there's like nothing there. So we're just gonna immediately, so this is big. If we can take out the ZCOM base before they spread to any other place in the world, we can take our time and then just focus on taking over the world. So that's a good thing that ZCOM popped up really, really close. And if we take a look, we just dropped 500 zombies there. We're gonna grab this, by the way, which is explosive mix of hydrogen sulfide and methane collects inside zombies. Makes them even more dangerous, making them very purely combat. And then up this way is like armor and defense. So now we wanna watch this area here and we wanna see the zombies hopefully start outpacing and growing. They're not. We need to keep sending zombies across. We've got zombies here as well, so let's start flanking the areas. Good, we got Canada infected, and we've got 3 million zombies here. Why don't we usher the death of the Caribbean, and then we really start moving in to Brazil as well. Okay, 1,000 zombies just got dropped off. So hopefully that's gonna be enough. We'll see. Yeah, they're still getting annihilated, unfortunately. We just need to let things happen. I just want to keep spreading to other areas because we need to knock them out. It's gonna keep trying to smash them in the face over and over again. Once we have 23 DNA points, we're gonna go ahead and grab this, which just hardens their skin and calcifies them. We may still lose this if we can't take them out. Okay. Hopefully that'll be enough. We'll see. We're gonna send another wave of zombies there. We just need to take them out, man. Cranial elephantitis symptom. That's huge if we actually, wow, we actually got that without having to spend anything. That's a massive pickup. It triggers mutated growth hormones and gives the zombie a combat advantage again, which is exactly what we need right now because we need to be taking these guys out. Now, as long as that continues to climb in number, we've won. We've won this area for ourselves. Just gonna keep an eye on it and see. I really, really want to get this dead. We have no zombies. So we're just gonna have to send zombies from Indonesia all the way to Madagascar underwater, which is kind of a pain. And we really need to hit Iceland as well. Greenland, Iceland, all of them. There's an infection that I wanted. They're gonna have a long walk. Japan needs to go. How are they doing? They're still multiplying and kind of winning the fight. We're gonna send another batch over there though. And now once Greenland gets infected, I'll be curious to see how well they end up surviving. We could go with torsion in the jaw for more combat abilities, but what I'm gonna actually do is move over to here and grab the eventual ability to resurrect zombies. So what this allowed me to do, if a country completely is dead and devoid of zombies, if I have enough DNA points, it can resurrect a few 100,000 of them and continue our fight. That's just kind of an important potential win there. And now you can see we actually won the fight here, and they're just not gonna last. ZCOM is gonna fall, which is fantastic. Italy was destroyed by overwhelming force. ZCOM is gone. And now, from here on out, it's all about hitting the countries that we have not been able to hit yet. So New Zealand needs to be hit. And then if we check the world, other than New Zealand, the here, and here, we'll just do it like that and just start sending zombies off to hit the areas that we need. So here comes the Zeds over here. If anything, we can, one zombie showed up. That might be enough. One out of the thousands we sent from underwater, one made it, but that might be enough. An extreme cold wave in Finland is causing zombies to partially freeze, significantly reducing their severity. How unfortunate, I guess, but it doesn't really matter because we have cold resistance 1, which may not technically be enough, but it's enough for me. All of them are dead over there. We still have not hit over here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go resurrect 800,000 zombies, and then we're just gonna go, all right, take a few. Just go murder them over there. This might work on like Mega Brutal as well, but I didn't want to test it because I'm not confident that I'm still skilled enough to pull that off. So that should be a good few hundred, hopefully, 900, and that should set them down the path of extinction, and then that should be it, right? That should be it. That should be a win. I think we've won. We don't need to evolve anything. I want to save my DNA points in case I'm wrong. But that's it, baby. That was a very fast win, but I've played this scenario so many times over. It usually almost always works. It's a little harder in the beginning, usually, but unfortunately, not unfortunately, but fortunately for us on this one, the game played nice, which is great. So, that's it. Mindless PAX. Oh god, I'm so hiccupy. Mindless zombies infected with POX have hunted down and consumed the last human survivors. The zombies will decay and soon the whole world will be empty because we're good at our job. Well, that was a lot of fun. I love this game, man. Even how it's like, what, 4 or 5 years old, it's still so fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comment section below by hitting the like button. Your support means the world to me. And if this does well like the last one, maybe I'll do another one in the near future. Either way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
We like to gamble. 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 We like to gamble.